Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Spartans ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge, it's Jordan. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game, right?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments.
Booster. Let it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Yeah, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill.
Maybe some room here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The run inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he's incomplete on third down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
He'll take it on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Miller. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Bowman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Across the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field, if he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. On the run, it's Jordan. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Extending the play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown Trojans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Edwards. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USC. A pick 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Hey, dog, good game, bro.
That happened too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play.
I think this is the worst squad I had in all three NCAAs combined. This is the worst squad I ever had, bro.
Wants to return it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Nigga about to win off all defensive scores, bro.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
I know the scheme right because I got Texas A&M in another league, but it's this squad, man.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it.
That was a good play.
Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead.
Hey, Mafia, go on his screen, you little bitch. You talking all this shit like I ain't seen your ugly ass girl either, nigga.
And it'll come out to the 25.
Matter of fact, it was Watts that showed me.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, Crimson Chin. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You don't got no motion. He don't got no motion. Want to talk all day in the chat like he doing something. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Why do something to you, nigga?
He did a really good job
Taking my
right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft
like I won't beat his ass.
Easy place to throw the football.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't
Look, he
those
typing something now.
QBs miss and
Shut your bitch ass up. Anybody trying to hear that shit?
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
Because he love the dick suck.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs lighting up the scoreboard en route to the win. How about 2 teams putting up 50 burgers in a game that has to be in the conversation for Game of the Year? The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And in basket, he's been going to hold
I
nobody.
score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Fires to the right. And he
These
throws
niggas, bro.
another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before.
I guess I'll put this backup quarterback in. He is 69. Man, my starting one is 75. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I fucked the club up today, run out pay. Drop back and forth, been and try something. Like a nigga that fell off, you ain't getting that. Just bought a pattern like it clean, cause I roughed on you. I really with the bird.
Yeah. Yeah, you talk about Milky. Yeah.
On the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again,
Sophomore, some
understanding
shit
where
like
the
that.
football's going.
And they helping when the
He breaks on
receivers
football
dropping
so
everything.
quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime.
It don't matter,
I think they made
recruiting
some
going good.
adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to find the end zone. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Bro.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives
them
the
niggas
short
stupid.
field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to
Overall.
get pass happy.
But it was speed, it was speed, it was speed, it was speed.
Get that pass defense.
Yeah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball.
Well, it is not, because I'm offering everybody a bag. Everybody getting overpaid. Of course.
Complete to start this drive. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Here's good. Here's good.
Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's
going to take a shot. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got some room, it
all I can promise you,
over.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him.
Yeah, quarterback controversy.
And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10.
You don't like the natty boy? Nope. You don't like Cincinnati?
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at 25.
I know. So what?
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The run inside. It's Jordan. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the air. It's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
You owe me 2 more for them picks.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call, what worked, what can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grab behind the line, it's Jordan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And, man, you've got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 48 set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Action on first down. Looking for space to the left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's West. Tackled there by the defense. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a first down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First and goal, Michigan State.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Moving out of the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say nope?
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 48, set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Trojans. Special teams proving to be special. Teams a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Patterson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's West.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Jordan. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.